down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Justin Malone will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, we've seen a couple really good swings here early on, and that's a good one there, as this ball is going to plug the gap for 2 bases and give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
Douglas Chick will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Wait for yours here.
Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
You cannot let this situation. If you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Swinging a looper to left. Under it is the left fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning. In now, Ken Yoshii. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Douglas Chick will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Popped up. Rivera is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Trenton leads this one 3-1. Into the box now, Hitoki Hayashi. He singled his last time up.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
I hear static.
Hey, now, you got to get us out of this. Shut him down.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Thunder are on top, 3-1. Leading off the inning, Diego Reyes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Casilla is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th.
If you can learn to control that changeup and put it where you want to, you're going to get a lot of these. That's a good pitch there.
Justin Malone will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
All I hear is static. Flip those buttons over there, please.
High in the air out to center field. Chick is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one-pitch out to begin the home half of the sixth.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Rob Rodriguez will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances.
How come I can't
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. A reach, and he makes a lunging catch as he winds up on his belly, and there's a fine play for the second out.
Hey, that was nice.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Douglas Chick is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Hey, any way you can. Any way you can. Here we go.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's quickly 0-2.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Chick is retired, and there's one away.
Third baseman, number 5.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Johnny Rivera digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
I tell you, he has not looked like a 220 hitter to me. This is his second hit of the ball game, and he smoked this one pretty good.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.
Hi. Hello. You are lamer.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Altoona Curve and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Douglas Chick will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Check.
Hey, any way you can. Here we go.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A pitch out, the throw, and a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
You know, some managers don't like to call for the pitch out right away, thinking if they guess wrong, it changes the whole at bat. But here, they had a good idea he'd be running, and turns out they were right.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep. Here you go.
Liner towards second, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Moses Cordero will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Left side. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Stepping in, Douglas Chick, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here, hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Just checking.
And again a throw, runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
A 1 pitch on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
High in the air out to center field. Kilpatrick is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Moses Cordero.
Tomas Alonso stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Nobody.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
And you know, this is something these guys just haven't had for a while. That's an early lead. Although I guess they haven't really had any leads, period. And that's why they're on this losing streak. But a good sign here.
In now, Douglas Chick. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
He's set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
One time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
No one out with a runner at second. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
One pitch. Make it yours. Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to first.
Right here, on the back.
And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Hey, come on, baby.
So stepping in, number 2, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit in the air out to center field. Kilpatrick over to his right, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. Douglas Chick ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Pitch out.
Counts 1-0.
Nothing doing.
Guys, see you drive it. Let's go, big
Possible
dog.
go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back.
Hey, like you can, like you can. Come on,
Who
guy.
pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic one going now. That's his third hit and 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game.
Let it fly.
Moses Cordero comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. The 0-2 delivery. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Benito Irizarry will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit around third and being waved on home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit of the ball game, but he made it count as he was able to drive in the run on the RBI single.
Peter Hida gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Gomez moves over, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 8th inning coming up. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it for EK, Psycho, and... MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Douglas Chick will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Douglas Chick.
First delivery to him on the way.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Striding into the box, Lauren Villarreal, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Nobody down here.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Douglas Chick stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Now batting, center fielder, Douglas Chick.
Lifted the other way to left center. Manuel giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Casilla, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Douglas Chick steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Douglas Chick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to right. Alonso ranging back to the track. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Douglas Chick, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. And he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
I think the phrase here is, when you're hot, you're hot. He's been on fire the last week or so, and it's going to continue here as he drives this all the way out to the wall. It'll wind up an RBI triple.
Jose Casilla will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Hey, your pitch. No one better.
Hard hit ball to second, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 5-4 game.
Third baseman, number 2.
With that base hit, he drives in the go-ahead run, and he is excited, and he's got every right to be.
Harold Falvey will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now after the big
So striding in, number 18, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a little blooper to center. Casilla ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 6-5. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game weekend set between the Altoona Curve and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. At the plate, Luis Alonso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, this team runs pretty well.
Douglas Chick will stand in now. Just too short of 100 RBIs for the season. From the stretch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
In this latest run of bad fortune, dropped them back to an even 500 on the year, so they obviously can't afford for this to get any worse.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lewandowski is in pursuit. 2 down. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been producing like an MVP candidate lately, driving in over 15 runs in the last 10 ball games.
Julian Guerrero will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you look at the numbers overall, and they're not good, and guess what he did yesterday? Not good. No hits.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Luis Alonso stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants this in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Douglas Chick is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Grounded to short. Beltran gloves it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Third baseman, number 5, Joe Martinez.
Julian Guerrero makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Lifted in the air out towards left center, and he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there.
Now batting, second baseman.
Douglas Chick strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. Number 26 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
All season long, when they needed the big hit, he's been there for them, and he delivers again here in a tight spot. You know, I tell you, he has really impressed me the way he swung the bat this year. No doubt about it.
Scotty Tan will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Alvaro Pedroza will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he has come through, as this ought to be enough to get him the lead. And the runner from second is in to score. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 5-3 game. And he is in at third as he clears the bases with a triple.
Well, that hit extends.
Scotty Tan will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4. Douglas Chick will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there.
Hey, let her fly right here.
First pitch coming, here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 out with the man at first. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. And you wonder if he's trying to get in his head out there as he steps out for a third time now.
Touch up. Drive him in for us. Let's go, baby.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Right here. Find the ball.
The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. Altuna's out in front, 5-3. Julian Guerrero gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Fly ball heading for the alley. Chick sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, getting 1 triple in a game is rare enough, but getting 2 is something you might see once a year. But just like the last one, he hits second base here under a full head of steam and makes it into third with his 2nd triple of the ball game.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.